Out of the mountains of Wales comes a living, coal, copper, iron ore, anthracite. And out of the same mountains comes something harder to mine, a people, a language, and a culture that has endured every bit as long as the rock itself. Harlech Castle still stands guard over the coast, exactly as it has for 6 centuries. A reminder that Wales was shaping its own history long before the mountains behind it gave up their coal. Further inland, the mountains themselves turn from scenery into industry. A hillside town appears below the peaks, and among its rooftops, a colliery head frame, the sign that this valley works for its living. That work begins in fire. Iron ore goes into the furnace and comes out as something Britain's war effort cannot do without. Poured, sparking, and shaped while still glowing. From the works, it travels to the docks, cranes swinging cargo aboard, ships waiting at the quay, and the men who load them getting on with work that rarely gets filmed, let alone thanked. And beneath it all, literally, the coal itself, hewn from the seam by hand and drill, hauled out by tub and rail, one shift at a time, exactly as Welsh mining has always been done. But Wales is not only industry. On the hillsides above the valleys, a shepherd and his dog work a flock across open ground, a rhythm of life that owes nothing to the pits below. Down by the river, the pace slows further still. A man fishes the shallows in waders, while 2 older men talk quietly on the bank. The kind of afternoon this country still finds room for. The valley road runs on past crag and peak, mountains folding into mist, the same landscape that feeds the minds now simply asking to be looked at. And then, the chapel. Its Welsh inscription over the door, Adoldi i'r Annibynwyr, the independence place of worship. The congregation gathered to sing, standing together in a hymn that needs no translation to understand. Afterward, the congregation spills back out into the daylight, unhurried, old friends stopping to talk exactly as they would have any Sunday for 100 years. Industry returns, but wears a different face here. Rows of women at sewing machines, doing the wartime work that rarely makes the newsreels, but keeps the country clothed all the same. And here is Wales's older culture on full display. Robed figures, a harpist, a speaker addressing the gathered assembly. This is the Eisteddfod tradition, the ancient Welsh language very much alive. Cardiff offers a different Wales again. Civic domes and grand stonework, the capital's face turned toward the wider United Kingdom it belongs to. Back in the hills, life keeps its older rhythms too. A nurseryman tending seedlings under glass, and beyond his glass house, sheep spread across the open pasture. Slate has its own mountains to give up. Men working the open rock face, small tramway trucks hauling stone down from the quarry, rope and muscle doing what machinery still can't. And the silhouette on the skyline says where we're headed next. A colliery wheel, turning against the sky, calling men back underground. Inside another factory, women are hard at it again, assembling and welding metal canisters by the dozen, the unglamorous manufacturing work that a country at war depends on absolutely. Beyond the factory floor, modern architecture rises alongside the old. Clean lines and glass announcing that Wales is not only valleys and chapels, but industry built for the century it's living in. And then at last, the valleys let go of industry altogether. A lake lies still beneath the hills, mountains doubled in its reflection. The same landscape that opened this film, offering itself again as the noise fades. A river runs down from the peaks, white over rock, before settling into calmer water beneath a simple wooden footbridge, the sort of crossing that has served this valley for generations. This is Wales, Coal and Chapel, Quarry and Eisteddfod, Furnace and Flock, all drawn from the same mountains, all still standing. If you'd like to see more rescued footage like this, subscribe to Archive Britain